Yeah, Ashton, I know former team there, probably a little bit of a want it more game sort of thing. Just what was going through your mind at tip off there?
I mean, just they're a good team, but I wanted to show them that, I transferred here to play, and it's another game on the schedule, so I didn't really think about it as a revenge game or whatever you want to call it. I just came ready to play. That was it.
I know Cameron went down early there. They had you and Mayum rotating in and out. Just having that depth at the 5 position, how big is that for your guys' team?
We switch out all the time. All of our bigs are good. Cam, Boom, me. But having those two with me on the side is just really big for us.
Max, you had 9 boards today, led the team. Just getting those gritty rebounds late, making your free throws, filling your role. Just how big is that for how you guys play?
Yeah, I think just at the end of games, just if someone misses a shot, go for every rebound. I think people get glued to their guys, so if I can try to get us an extra possession here or there, or just get us solidify a stop, I think that's big for our team.
They had a little late push there at the end. What was the mindset in the huddle coming into those last 3 minutes?
I think they're making some tough shots. A couple guards, McBride's really good. Number 5, I'm not sure his name, but he was making some tough shots. Just keep being solid. They're making tough shots, so it's just try to limit fouls because they were in the double bonus pretty early, and just get to the rim offensively.
And you guys moved to 10-0 here at home. Just describe the atmosphere, the energy it provides you guys on the court.
We love our fans, and they love us, so we're going to keep winning for them.
It was Let's Get Tropical night, so semi-pro movies, probably one of the greatest basketball movies out there. Recommend everyone should go watch it.
Awesome. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first I just want to say congratulations to Coach Nielsen on an awesome career. It's amazing. I was at Minnesota State Moorhead, and he was at Duluth, and there was a really good football team in our conference, and it was Coach Bob's team, right? And that's where I first really found out about him. Had some powerhouses up there, and obviously brought our football team to a lot of national recognition. And I'm just proud he's a Yote. I'm glad he's a Yote. And then, with the new hire too, Travis, really excited about him as well. We're kind of neighbors, right? So I see him and his family quite a bit, and good things happen to really good people, and excited for Kyle football. So congratulations to both of those guys. Great day to be a Yote, and the Yotes got to win against a good Oral Roberts team. I know maybe it hasn't shown in their record, but they've been very competitive. They've had some injuries. They've had some guys down, especially at the 5 spot, which has really hurt them. They're playing a little bit smaller at some spots, right? But they have one of the best scorers in the country, mid-major basketball country, doesn't matter. In McBride, I thought we did a really good job on him in the first half. We knew he was going to try to get going, and we just didn't know he was going to bank a couple threes in, or 1 3 at least. And he's a tremendous scorer, so we expected that. But overall, really proud of our guys. Thought we got some great minutes from Boom. Cam Fens goes down, and Boom hasn't played a whole lot, and he came in and made some plays for us and brought some energy. And Ashton was plus 20, right, and maybe a little bit emotional to start the game, coming from Oral Roberts, but when he was in the game, he was in foul trouble, right? When he was in the game, he was really, really effective for us. And you could go right down the stat line. I haven't really looked at too many stats other than 44 paint points, which is really good. We talked about that, especially against St. Thomas, getting in the paint and scoring, in 14 assists, so we're getting better sharing the ball. But, happy for our team, and we know we got a big test coming in on Saturday with one of the best offensive teams in the country.
Yeah, Coach, I know earlier in the week you talked about getting tougher on the glass. You out-rebounded him today. Max Burchill had 9 rebounds. Just how big is that, having, typically a smaller guy being able to go up and grab boards like that?
Yeah, it doesn't take any effort to rebound. Well, talent to rebound. It's all effort. I said that wrong. It takes effort, not talent, right? So anybody can do it. Max is one of the hardest working guys on our team. He is... If you look at efficiency of players around the country, Max is one of the most efficient players in the country. They go by all this categories. He only had 5 points, but he was plus 17 as well. So Ashton plus 20, then plus 17, and the next highest was plus 8, right? And I look at that too, when you're trying to figure out who to play, well, who are the guys that impact winning? What do they do to impact winning, whether it's rebounding, whether it's playing defense, whether it's communicating, all that stuff. I thought Max played great. Obviously hit some huge free throws late for us. But the rebounding piece, it's getting better. We gave up some late. We were just small, right? And we were playing 5 guards. But I thought for the most part, especially in the first half, we did a really good job on the glass.
And defensively, you guys had 7 blocks. Ashton had one there with 4 fouls going up, getting a big one. Just how big is that being aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be aggressive. We always say the aggressor always wins, right? And rim protection's huge for us. With Cam and Ash, we've been number 1 in the league in protecting the rim and blocks, right? And when you can get the guards involved a little bit, I think that really helps us. Sometimes we get a little undisciplined where we're trying to block shots where all we got to do is just stand there and jump, right? But it's hard to take the aggression away when you want them to be really aggressive in the press. So our defense was better. I think at one point I looked up there. I know they threw a bunch in late, but they had like 62 points. And I'm like, okay, this is what we talked about before the game is, the press creates craziness and people scrambling, but then when they get it in the half court, we have to be super solid, right? We weren't to start the game. We were trying to take away McBride a little bit too much, but when we settled in, I thought we were a very, very good defensive team. And on the year, we've been very good. The issue's been the rebounding piece, right? So, the first crack at it, we get a stop, or we think we get a stop, and then it's like bobbled, and they get the rebound, and now they put it in and there's no contest, right? Or it's a kick out 3 and that's where their percentages start going like this and it hurts us, right? So once we clean up the rebounding piece and we're just really shrinking the floor and really working in the half court, I think we're a good defensive team.
I know they made a little run there late, made a couple tough shots. Just
Yep.
What was the regroup in the huddle there in the last 3 minutes?
Yeah, it was just, we knew they were going to take a lot of threes. Okay, number 1, not fouling on threes. We're switching 5, so switching up and getting a hand up and just being really, really solid. And then we always say long shots for long rebounds. And we knew those shots were going long, but sometimes you just get aggressive and you start running to the rim. And that's what kind of hurt us a little bit at the end. But, they went small, and we didn't have a matchup for Boom, so we went small, and they had a bunch of guys that could shoot on the floor. And, I thought the huge key was just keeping the press on and just, taking more time off the clock than just standing in the half court, them running up, shooting a 3. Now there's 6 seconds off the clock where now we have, 12, 15, 18, and it was just winding down the clock.
Then you guys moved to 10-0 at home here, first time since the SCSC opened. Just how cool is that, having this environment and this home crowd behind you guys?
Is that true? Wow. I didn't realize that. The crowds have gotten better and better. I always say, like, football, I'll do anything for football. If football's good and they win, we all win, right? So fans, go to the football games, pack that place. They deserve it. They're top 5 team in the country. Now that football's over, right, we're getting more fans. They're trickling in, and I thought the students were great tonight. We went with the tropical night. You didn't get a shirt? Probably should get you a shirt. Went with the tropical T-shirts that were decked out with USD logos and whatnot, and we're trying. We're just going to keep trying to get more stuff going for the students, and it's a fun brand of basketball to watch. Dunks, blocks. You just said we had 9 blocks, right? We score a ton of points. I think we're top 20 in the country in points per game, maybe top 10. So it's a fun brand of basketball to watch. Students will do anything. Keep coming to the games. We have a huge one on Saturday against one of the best teams in our conference. We'd love to see everybody there, but I know it takes winning, right? And when you win consistently at home and you can go 10-0, that obviously helps. Winning solves a lot.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you. Go Yotes.